All right. So right now we're going to talk about the failures that kill the operational success. This is literally where the rubber meets the road. So there we go. Mixed messages from multiple experts. We talked about coordination. I think we can all think of where this becomes a challenge, particularly in a pandemic or any situation. Information being released late. So by the time something goes through clearance, people have already made up their minds and you miss that opportunity. Paternalistic attitudes, not listening, acting like you know everything when you don't and you're trying to figure it out. Failing to counter rumors and myths in real time. You miss your opportunity. We talked about that a little bit in one of the previous presentations. And then public power struggles and confusion. We can all talk about all of these and have many, many great examples of them. So I'm not going to add a lot. I'm going to let you guys give examples of all of these and share your experience with them.
So they're on Slido as well, and you're welcome to fill out those 2 questions, which is, which of these situations have you seen take place in your professional life? And what are some techniques that you might be able to use as an infodemic manager to mitigate these challenges? And so let's see what people put here for results. Mixed messages from multiple experts. Failing to counter rumors in real time. I feel like, Richard, we've seen all of these variations, I think, in our time in working in public health over the years. And I think it's gotten particularly acute in the time of COVID-19. So it sounds like the countering rumors and myths in real time is a leading trend here. Mixed messages from multiple experts. This is why coordination is really important, right? You need to be aligned with who else is speaking to a particular area or health subject and make sure that you're on the same page and that there's a really clear approach for an SOP as to who is supposed to be speaking when and where. All right, so this is a lot of mixed messaging and countering rumors being a problem.
I also want to point out that the failing to counter rumors in real time and information being released late can often be in conflict with the need to coordinate, which reduces the public power struggles and the mixed messages from experts. So the challenge in real time is how do you do that and keep something moving and keep everything accurate, though not necessarily perfect. That is, yeah, we can talk about all of these things in theory, but doing that in day-to-day life. And I'll tell you, relationships and having worked with individuals in building relationships in smaller challenges, knowing the strengths and weaknesses of the people you work with and the agencies and organizations you work with are absolutely the key to solving these.
Exactly. So let's swap over to the next slide. Let's see what are some things that people have done to address some of these challenges. These are great. Calm narratives, having designated communicators. You can never go wrong by having a communicator involved. Let's see, what else do we have here? These are some great ideas. Understanding audiences, interdisciplinary coordination. Don't put paternalistic or patronizing people as spokespeople. Very true. Listen, listen, listen. These are great. And with that, Richard, I think if you just have any closing thoughts on what you've just seen or heard and for your presentation.
Yeah, I will just real quickly go through the basic tips and just kind of leave the slide up, allowing people the right to feel their fear. This goes with listening. Don't over reassure. Again, acknowledge what you know and what you don't know. Acknowledge the uncertainty. Give people meaningful things to do. Empower them. Under promise and over deliver. Be very clear about what you can do and what you hope to do. And then CERC is an approach to inform all of your public health activities. It's not an end state, it's an ongoing state, and it works in, and it's part of building relationships. It's how you think about communicating and connecting with community groups, and with other partners. In emergency preparedness world, and this is kind of old school, you never want to be meeting someone or exchanging business cards in the middle of a crisis. You want to have those relationships ahead of time. In emergencies, we sit down and we do planning together. In communication, we develop products together, and have opportunities to work together and connect together, and train together through exercises like this. And that's it.
Thank you so much, Richard. We appreciate you joining us and for providing wisdom. There's a huge section of the CDC website, emergency.cdc.gov/circ, if you want to learn more. There's also a lot of wonderful resources on the WHO website for risk comms as well, particularly in emergencies. So check those resources out. We really appreciate your time that you spent with us today. And I think Dr. Reynolds said it best, and I actually learned CIRC from her: the right message at the right time for the right person can save lives. And infodemic managers have a really important role to play in that space. So thank you again. And thank you for that really rich discussion to everybody who joined us on Slido.